Hello everybody and welcome back to Gotham Lounge. My name is Joe and today we're back at it with another episode of LA Noire. So in the last episode, as promised, I played one of the two DLCs that I did promise to play, which was Reefer Madness, which involved marijuana being smuggled over the border from Mexico. And nice little plot twist to the story of who was actually in charge of the whole trafficking of the marijuana over the border from Mexico. But now we're about to play the second DLC that I had acquired, which is called The Naked City. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. So just want to give you guys a nice little friendly reminder that LA Noire is rated M for mature with sexual content, drug and alcohol use, foul language, and some graphic violence. Wow, I couldn't remember what it was for a second. So if you guys are sensitive to any of that, just be sure to keep that in the back of your mind as we're progressing through the video. And I hope you guys are doing very, very well so far. And here we go, Naked City.
Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Just do your job. That's how we roll in New England.
What's with that getup of yours, anyway? I should start introducing it as Detective Earl as a science teaching for adults.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worried.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm the same way they would a fat dog at 5 o'clock shadow.
What the heck?
You're joking, Roy.
I say we bust in there and find the goddamn evidence.
You're behind the wheel.
You're driving, Roy. I don't know what kind of a comment or analogy that was, but it was a terrible one.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Yes, it
Do you
does.
have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hump.
Someone's little girl.
Someone's little girl,
Visit the morgue at the end
someone's
of the month
possible
with John
mom,
Gates show.
someone's sister.
Percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking.
Can't just let it go unaccounted for. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be some straggling morphines around, but that doesn't mean ignore it. Here we are at the murder scene, 2:22 p.m.
Second floor. Apartment 6.
Thank you, officer.
Thanks.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. My controller just rumbled, that's why I'm in the trash. What do we have here?
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
Puts it back in the trash. I don't know if Sharps containers existed back then. I'm guessing probably not, since there's like a wide open needle in a trash can. This must be the apartment. Bukowski!
Bukowski, you made homicide.
Oh, he got promoted to homicide. That's awesome.
You two want a hug?
And Rusty!
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by a cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynolds. She called it.
We heard Carruthers thinks.
Carruthers likes to make work. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Typical Rusty fashion.
100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Thank you, guys. Now, you guys probably noticed that I was excited to see both of my former partners now being partners with each other. They're saints compared to Roy, despite they had some flaws
Take a look
too.
around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The water was violently churned in the windpipe as she drowned. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our victim?
Yeah, take a look.
You might guess.
Alright. What are we dealing with here?
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
As I start with the arm first.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Well, Mal, you're usually very thorough, so I trust you. I look at the bruises more than the hand first, but good observation.
The neck is bruised pretty bad.
Yeah, that neck's not looking too good. Yeah, that's bruised up pretty bad. Alright, what about the other arm? More bruises.
These look like bite marks.
Very good. Eyes are a classic sign of morphine. The bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her. Put her in the bath and tried to cover it as a condom.
It's been a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out to see if you can find the cigarettes.
We found one on our way in.
The morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought cigarettes and weren't junkies. You might be onto something.
Whose jacket is this?
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
The icon said it was a men's smoking jacket. I don't know how you tell if it's men's or not, but then again, I'm not a fashion expert. And there's something on the floor. Oh yeah, look at that.
Looks like barbiturates.
Yep. Barbiturates on the floor at the foot of the bed. Nice little, oh. Accept that.
Around in this thing.
More sleeping pills. And we have a prescription label.
Describing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Benzedrine. Alright, let's go out here. Out in the living room. Roy, get out of the way. She has some... Is this her?
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Yeah, she was a model.
Model on the side. It's a place to start.
Dia Sin. This is her. She's got a lot of pictures of herself standing alone in these pictures.
Good girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Sears? I did not say that. I just noticed my camera's all messed up. Alright, I hope you guys can see me now. I just noticed my camera was like about to fall off the TV. Alright, Mrs. Ronaldson.
I'm Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldsson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, madam. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order.
Mr. Henderson?
I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Alright, so what was going through her mind before we found her like
Was
this?
Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
I think that's a lie.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynolds? Julia was obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The reason why I think she's lying is because why does she have this many sleeping pills scattered all over the apartment?
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pills, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supports herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star.
It's life of a model.
Does modeling really pay that well?
That could be a two-way street. You could be paying that well for it, or they are.
Did Miss Randall have many friends? Is it?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
I don't believe that. She's looking all over the place. It's a lie.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynolds? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Then whose smoking jacket does that belong to?
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's.
Mr. Henderson's,
Very
okay.
distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
How is your relationship with the
What
victim?
was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
There's some cracks in her voice. Doubt.
Mrs. Reynolds, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all, and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. The way it's turned out, though, was
Thanks, Mrs. Reynolds. It's been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement and then go home.
I think our work is done here.
Alright, nothing else we can do here.
Outside and follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Yeah, we need to... Well, as far as we know, it belongs to Mr. Henderson, but I think,
You think
can't rule anything out.
right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough gold in my time to handle the dope.
Let's just, for kicks, let's just take
you
the
drive to
police
this one?
cruiser.
Fine,
But-
where are we headed?
The dress store first. And Royals got hit by another patrol officer.
A little reunion.
So I guess I'm not the only one from the LAPD that doesn't like Roy.
Good police.
How is you now? You got promoted so fast you barely had time to learn their names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
Yeah, as I stated before, I mean, Bukowski and Rusty did have flaws, but they actually did not turn out to be bad partners in the end. Here we are. Diocene Dress Store. That looks like Elsa's dress, that purple one on the right, where all those ladies are looking at.
I'm going to memorize your name and throw my head away.
Well, hello. What can I help you with today?
Hi, ma'am.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work?
No, I had to go. She in some sort of trouble.
Well,
She was found dead this morning.
unfortunately, yeah, we found her dead this morning.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
She worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
I'd say that's true.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
Yes,
I'd like
please.
that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
Hellraiser. It's a fast life.
Oh, no.
Hellraiser, huh?
Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, full of wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in it.
Henry.
Mind if I take a closer look?
She's like, why? Doesn't want to give up the ring.
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Alright, so how was your relationship with Julia?
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
I'd say that's true.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Do you know anybody by the name Mr. Henderson that we've been hearing
Are
about?
Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Say that's also true. She doesn't know who he
She
is.
was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
That's all for now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our interview.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Well, I guess we gotta tell her.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Well... Roy, you're driving.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
To Dr. Stillman's office, the one who prescribed the medications.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
That is a smooth move. Try and fish out the information first, and then... Yeah. Alright, Dr. Stoneman. So it must be through here. Let me just see where I can find him. Oh, there he is.
Here,
The
Stoneman,
5th
office
floor.
505.
Suite 505. Thank goodness this place has an elevator. Seems like we're always like running up and down flights of stairs.
In this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
That actually is the sad truth. 505, here he is, with his name right on the door.
Sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr.
Roy,
Stoneman,
cut the
I'm
lady a
some
break.
Gentleman from the LAPD here to see you.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
I'm pretty sure that's not legal, doing it this way.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
Oh, I'm really sorry
Dr.
about
We're
that.
investigating the death of one of your patients, Julie Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
Playing the privacy card? What are you hiding from us, Doctor?
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Very little. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
That's a lie, sir.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective?
Yes, I do.
Do you have access to my patient records?
Well, not all of them, but I'm a certified pharmacy technician outside of the channel. And where's the... there it is. Since this game took place in 1947, the prescription was written in 1946. So you've known it for a year, not 6 months, asswipe.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She'd be jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up. No. Life is too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
Oh, these doctors that think they're above the law. It just doesn't sit right with
You
me.
wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
You sure, Doctor?
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. Be in touch.
Alright, Doctor, I need to use your phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Why is there a bed inside his office?
Phelps,
I know there's an examining bed on the right, but why is there a normal bed on the left?
Messages for me, please.
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Yes, ma'am.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Alright, Mal, we'll head over. Update on the autopsy. Where are you going, Doctor? Well, you can send your sciatica patient back in. Whoops. Down the elevator we go. Back to the police station.
About what?
Well, he's hiding something, I know that.
No. You looked relieved when you said she was dead.
Off to the police station. We need to figure out what Mal found out.
Privilege card when they got something to hide.
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
That's sadly also true. They'll play that HIPAA card when it suits them. Or if they know that the police are onto them. There's Mal. With the body, that's Julia. Oh, almost walked right by. There's a second body in here.
Roy?
Who's this other person?
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes.
Of course. I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. You're listening.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
I'm a death.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall murder.
Huh.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Alright. Whoop. That's Julia. Ugh. And this is Jimmy LeBlanc, the other. Potentially our one of 2 killers. And what is this? I actually don't even know what this is.
Sorry, I don't play. I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and morphine.
Oh, this is a harmonica.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on. Sure, Mal.
Yes, we will.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
Roy, shut up. Alright. Henry Arnett, this must be Heather's fiance that she mentioned. And he's here. So Heather did follow through and sent him in here. You must be Henry.
Detective Phelps. This is Detective Burrow. Thanks for coming in.
Hi, Henry.
It's the least I can do.
Alright, so how well did you know Julia, sir?
How well did you know Julia Randall? Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally model.
Well, I don't believe him.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite. Answer the question. This will remain private. Heather won't have to know. Yes. We have relations.
Oh, lovely.
Miss Randall's
Who's
young,
Mr. Henderson?
Seeing an older man. Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
It's a lie.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about. Easy on, Detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back there.
Wrong. Julia's from New York. According to the housekeeper, Mr. Henderson is from San Francisco.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco. Okay, you got it. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted him. She always wanted him.
She lived a very lavish life.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. I think she might have convinced him to buy it for her. Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Something's not sitting right with me about this guy.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
Jimmy LeBlanc.
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Doubt.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder? If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character. Heather told us that you were in fashion. That's right.
Okay, we have a business card from him.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
The Fighting Sixth?
I was a captain. Which company? Various companies. We had a lot of casualties. Okinawa. A couple of other places. That would be all.
Those are all lies.
We've been very helpful.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start training. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go to those records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBron to find out who was his last arrest in office? Have him get in touch with KGPL on that side.
The reason why I know that's a lie is because Cole was also in the Fighting Sixth. He would have been in the same unit as Cole, and I'm sure Cole would have remembered him. Alright, we're gonna go follow him. This is actually a smart move on Cole's end.
He was squirming like
Buy him
a
a
worm
few
in there.
minutes to
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero
leave,
excuse?
and then we'll follow him.
Actually, maybe you don't.
Oh, he went this way. Yeah, he's in that yellow car right there. Oh. I thought I was actually going to clip that car for a
I
second.
expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Oh my goodness. Oh, why are you going backwards? Oh my god, that's a terrible accident he just got into. Ow!
Damn it, we got pink. He's off, quick.
Trying. Okay, well, a bad accident just occurred up there. Someone's gotta move. Alright, you know what, we're not going anywhere, so we're just gonna do this.
Are you trying to blow our cover?
Yeah, that was the only way we're gonna move on. There was nothing I could have done there. I mean, he got into an accident. Alright, take two. We'll try this again. Don't get into an accident this time.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Alright, I remember this time. This fork in the road's a little extinguished. Alright,
I'd have
got into the
expected a cad
accident right
like
up
Arnett
here.
to be a better liar.
Nope, he actually did okay this time. Yeah, if I didn't blow the siren, I have a feeling we would have been sitting there like forever. I figured that was just the quickest way to move forward with it. Okay.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Where are we going, Henry? Ah! But I'm a cop too. He fishtails me. A little too close. Oh, too close. Why are you stopping at a green light?
You got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Driving on the trolley tracks. Well, this isn't suspicious at all. Just sitting, like, right behind him with all these lanes in front of us. Oh, actually, is he pulling off? Yeah, he's pulling off. Okay. What's he doing? Is that a pawn shop? Looks it.
Needs money and fast.
Whoa, look at the wad he just walked out with.
I'll stay with him. See how he intends to spend the money.
Alright.
At risk losing the
Perfect,
trail.
Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Alright. He's actually over there. I'm gonna watch him from this side. I have a feeling if I'm like directly behind him, that's gonna raise some suspicions. Where? Okay, he's right over there. Okay, I see him. He's like almost across. He's in that corner now. What's he? Oh, he's trying to cross this way. Okay. No, don't mind me, just looking at the newspapers. Yeah, there he is. He's crossing. I think we're okay now. He just looked right at me. Alright, I need to find cover and quick. Let's take cover right here. Wait for it. See which one. Oh, is he... Okay, he just rounded that corner. Yeah, he went down here. I think that's him right there. Yep, that's him.
Too much slack.
He just went inside there. A traveling agency.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, next to Vilnius.
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
What are you doing, Henry?
LAPD, the man who just came in here, you bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
What have you got?
You bought a ticket from Mexico City.
Why is he jumping the border?
That's good. But this is better.
Alright, Roy, what'd you find? What is this?
It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over. The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large. For a cigarette
What?
case. Our net only got 600 clams.
Even still, nobody in 2018 even carries these anymore. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and make a phone call. Because we did leave the desk man some tasks, so we need to follow up with it.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. Detectives Bukowski and Galloway request you return to Hollywood Station.
We can do that.
Information in the Julia Randall case.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood Night Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks, ma'am. That's very, very helpful, both of them. Okay, we know who Willie's last arresting officer was, and he's actually on shift right now.
You can drive.
He's on the 9th beat.
Do we know where we're going?
Yep, and that's where we're going. We're gonna go talk to Fred Wallace first. See what he knows, and then we'll follow up with Bukowski and
One-way
Rusty.
ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's his motive?
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
That drives me nuts that some people think that's okay. Is that him?
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Alright, we're gonna go help him.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little...
I'll go with Wallace. Whoa! Take cover, take cover. Alright, hold on. Alright, man down. Alright, I'm gonna move to another spot. There, no, he's right there, I see him.
Keep moving.
Alright, this is not a good spot. Hold on. Got him. Somebody is right. Try and thread the needle. Nah. Where'd he go? Lost my hat.
You're covered, Phelps.
Got him. Oh, the last guy just ran over there. And I almost did not make that. Wow, that was close. Whew. That was intense.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Familiar with him?
Nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. Got 4 years. And this is his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey. Got away. I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
You think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, wrestler, or boxer, that kind.
Okay. So looking for a pretty big guy.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
That's what we do with the LAPD. Fellow officers, we got each other's backs.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Back to the police station.
Where are we going? You're suggesting LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down
The
Randall
evidence seems to
while
add
Superman
up so far.
Someone with muscle opened up the long skull. Could be.
So we gotta talk to Bukowski and Rusty because they have some more information about Julia. And so do we. It's gonna break the case wide open.
We caught up with Mao. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc. He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Did you work with boxing gyms, Y, motors, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary? There was no sign of it.
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is in front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
You can be too smart for your own good, Phelps. We've been talking about it, haven't we?
Finbar?
Bukowski caught on to
Sir,
call
I
him
need the
Finbar.
contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Which is probably a lot.
Here you go.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Pearl ring.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Our net is a cad.
Oh my god, that's horrible. The engagement ring that Arnett gave Heather is stolen. Okay, we have... Oh.
It's here.
Sapphire ring, too.
Mine trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Wow. Arnett's getting worse and worse by the minute. This guy's a fraud.
You're behind the wheel.
Do we know where we're going?
So, we're going to Beverly Eastern because that's who was robbed. So let's go have a chat with her.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions.
Yeah, what have you guys been talking about? Talking some smack,
Don't be so
Roy?
touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes.
Oh, did he talk about the Dahlia
You're
killers?
a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You being sarcastic or are you telling the
You
truth?
gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
Compliment from Roy is like opening a can of worms. I have no idea what he means by that.
Nice house.
Yeah. Pretty big house. Hey, ma'am.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me?
She sounds like she's playing the piano. You can hear the music. Oh, yeah. There she is.
How may I help you?
We appear to
Oh.
have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man, if you are returning 43 pieces of my property?
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Alright, what can you tell me about your stolen items?
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Why did you hesitate when you tell me the price? Not just that, but don't look at me like that. That's a lie, ma'am.
Lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eastrom.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Well, the Fabergé cigarette case, the pawnbroker said it was worth $10,000, not $25,000. Why are you doubling the value of
We
it?
recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied? Daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
Who's your daughter's boyfriend?
Disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you recovered.
Didn't really answer my question, but she's actually telling the truth, believe it or not.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife. I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps?
Stuff that doesn't
That's
have your
why
name
you
on
can't
it.
see her.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives.
Heather!
What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
Oh, you guys are related.
Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Agreed. Let's go. And Heather, you're coming with us. Dude, get out of the way. And why didn't the location not show up on my map? It's there now. Let's go. And I'm gonna turn on the siren, just to make it go a little quicker. Well, make people pull over, rather.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging the burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
And Randall was obviously his
Oops.
partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
What a sogging it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Alright, well, I need to drive. I gotta try not to hit anybody because I have a lady in the car. But, yeah, I'm sure there is a valid explanation for all this, but we need to hear this from Henry. Everybody, pull over. Don't put your hazard lights on and stay in the middle of the road. Ay, ay, ay. Just keeping an eye on the marker. If I didn't set that destination, we'd be driving all over the place for no reason. Who knows how long that will take. Alright. I'm going to stay straight. Whoop. Whoops, sorry. Didn't mean to hit that other vehicle. Ah. I'm gonna go right. Up this way. Yeah, this music's intense, and all we're doing is just driving to a location. What are we getting ourselves into here? Officer, means you have to pull over too. Keep LA safe. Drive safely. Apparently nobody's getting this message. Including myself sometimes. Who am I to talk? And that person just drove into the traffic light. While we're on the subject. You think eventually the siren, the blowhorn's gonna blow out? Leaving it on for a prolonged period of time. Oh, actually, we're gonna go right up here. And I believe that's his apartment right there. The big tower just before the mountain in the background. Yeah, the flag is right there, okay. Had a feeling. Here we are. Annette's apartment. Oops. Let's see what Henry knows.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
I'm from the LAPD, sir.
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Alright, everybody inside. Cram inside this elevator.
Well, isn't this just nice?
Roy, don't fart on her, please. Knowing you, you probably would. Whoa, what the heck? Henry's on the floor. Hey, you!
Stop! LAPD! Cole, this guy's our case.
Go on, get after him.
Put your hands in the air.
We don't know if this guy has a weapon or not. What is this guy doing in here? Here we go. Turn off this pole. Oh great, another balancing act. Last time this happened, I fell off a chandelier. Let's not... No! Cole, did you not... Ah. I hope you saw him around that corner. Ah. Clearly he didn't. Cole, you have bad luck with that. I was getting hit by people around in the corner. Oh, aren't we, an interesting group?
Yeah, he really packs a wallet. I get back.
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
That was Arnett.
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up.
I shouldn't be laughing, but that sounded like a rough night at the bar.
Missing something, Henry?
What's in the suitcase? Oh yeah, this doesn't look odd at all.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
He paid $36 to jump the border into Mexico, huh? What is this? Oh.
Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
It's a very expensive looking watch.
Graduation present from my parents.
Yeah, sure it is. I bet this is stolen too. You haven't been entirely truthful with us. Alright, Henry.
We know all about the
We know about the burglaries.
You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
Am I supposed to watch both of them? In case she knows something too? Well, he's lying either way.
You're lying, Henry. How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Well, you just got hit in the head, so I'll gladly remind you. The cigarette case that you just pawned.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, find out where and when, and then have to guess. Julia was desperate. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Did you guys see the look on Heather's face? She looks like the fangs are about to come out. Oh my goodness.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall? I wanted to stop. To get out of that life. To marry Heather. Julia told the others that they were out. She was going to create a new gang.
That's also a lie.
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run. I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
Because guess what we found in your suitcase? You're jumping the border, and it's a one-way ticket. Plan on never coming back to see your wife?
City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Tell me that isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Do we even need to bother asking the last question? This guy is guilty as charged. Well, actually, we do need to know who Mr. Henderson is. I take that back.
And what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Didn't she just say tell the truth? You're lying again.
Tell me about your first burglary. And don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Well, today's your lucky day because the boys in blue do carry a list.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about you.
Okay.
She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties and rearranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. He drove a good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett,
Unbelievable.
you're under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Alright, officer. Take this fraud, pathological liar, psychopath out of my sight. Alright, well, looks like we need to follow up with Dr. Stoneman, or his alias name, Dr. Henderson. Or Mr. Henderson. Eh. Roy, you're behind the wheel.
All right, where to?
So I guess the wedding's not happening. Feel bad for Heather.
Yes, the wedding's off.
They might
Only
just said
robbed her
that.
mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
You want?
Next time you can take the run, Roy.
You want to chase him next time?
Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
These doctors, these sketchy doctors. Once again. All right. Mr. Henderson, Dr. Stoneman. We are gonna come get you.
Time for the doctor to do something to make this all better.
Yeah, from a doctor like him, I don't think so.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him.
Or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
Let's go.
I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
I'm so glad you came. Prison's will be better than insanity, and I'm already happy to say it. You know that I love you. I'm doing my life here. I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did robbery?
They organize robberies. Usually get the news investigated and announced process. No matter how much money they shell out, no matter enough.
Taking you in, Doctor.
I'll practice. We'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't call. I want to see. No. My wife, my children, and all my friends. I don't want to go there. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
No! Ugh.
Didn't see that coming.
Okay, I was not expecting that.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and a coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivy Street, Hollywood.
En route, detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
Okay, we're heading over.
We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Alright, let's just bring this tragedy to a conclusion.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredible.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
Quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Drug up Nazi first.
You're talking from experience.
Let's head to Willie's apartment. He seems to be the last guy in the string here. Fancy looking apartment here. Right on the Hollywood Strip.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. Get this. kids around here say he plays the harmonica. Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take the 7th Street.
Trust me, I know what I'm doing, guys.
A harmonica playing wrestler. That's a good one. Is it knit as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. Don't want to focus.
I hear a harmonica. Is that him?
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Whoa! He went up, he climbed the pipe. I could literally just kick Roy in the head right now, just because I feel like it. There he is, he's going up the fire escape. Alright. Camera, go all the way around. Camera. Where'd he go? Oh, he went up this pipe.
Hold it. He's got to be around here.
All right.
No place to go unless he grew wings.
This has to be the end of the line.
There he is.
There he is, he's up there. I just shot him in the butt. Oh crap, he's right there. Got him. I shot all the words down by accident.
Really picked this spot for it up here.
Oh, and I got a trophy. Give my regards.
Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. It looked like she was made of porcelain. She really made an impression.
You had that impact on a lot of them.
I don't know if that's a blessing or a curse.
You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now?
Agreed.
That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Wow. Case closed. Alright, and I got another trophy. 8 million stories. Alright, guys, so that's the Naked City. And case notes, Julia Randall lived fast and died young, sending 1 man to jail and 3 to the morgue. Wow. Like I said, I don't know, I think that's leaning more towards a curse. But anyway, guys, that's the Naked City, and that's going to conclude today's episode of LA Noire here on Gotham Lounge. If you guys like the video, please go ahead and leave a thumbs up on the video and leave a comment on the video as always. If you guys would like to continue to stay in touch with us, watching videos of our past and videos of the future to come, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button on the lower right-hand corner of the screen, and you'll get a bell notification every time I upload a new video. So thank you guys once again for tuning in today for this episode of LA Noire here on Gotham Lounge, and you guys have a fantastic day.